This is COLM for IFL TV. Delighted to be joined by Evander Holyfield in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Evander, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
In terms of here for the WBC event, massive event here, we're at the fight night. What did you make of your time in Uzbekistan?
Right. I have a great time. I came down to see the boxing and looked very well.
You've got a great reception from the fans here, and I watched you animated during that. When the last fight, it was very, very close. What did you make of that fight?
Well, it's a good fight, and both of the fighters are good, but the guy from Pakistan hit him with a lot of shots, and he couldn't get away from it. So he got bloody.
I do have to get your opinion on a few things. So we've got a massive event on in Saudi Arabia. I'm sure you've seen the news on the 23rd of December where Deontay Wilder will return against Joseph Parker from New Zealand. What do you make of that fight?
Should be a good fight. Joseph Parker he's a very skillful fighter. So it's going to be a lot tougher than what people think it's going to be.
As well on that card, we have Anthony Joshua fighting Otto Wallin. You know, Joshua has made it known that he has struggled before against southpaws. How do you think that fight goes?
Well, he got the range, and see, it appears to be that, when people don't pressure him, he get his shots off, then he win. And so, I don't think he's staying pressure real well, but if it's a distant fight and they just keep their measurement, he gonna outpoint him.
When you watch these types of fights, do you get itchy knuckles at this age to say, I would love to be back in there?
No. Boxing is a thing that you love and you do it while you're doing it. But when it's over, you're kind of happy that you're gone.
But why do you think it is that whenever a lot of boxers get to maybe around your age that they love to try and come back into the ring? Why is that? Is it because it's a way of life and you've been doing it for so long?
Well, it's all depends. It's all depends on how a person's life is. A lot of time when you're not doing anything, then you may think that you want to get in there, but you find out that everybody have their time.
We've seen Francis Ngannou get ranked with the WBC, and my question to you on that is that he now comes into the rankings at number 10. If you were still fighting and you were at number 15, for example, do you feel that you would maybe feel disheartened that a debutant, after a defeat, has ended up at number 10 in the rankings?
Well, the thing is, you want to be the best. And so each and every time you beat somebody, you're getting better. Everybody falls short. Everybody falls short at times, but you just don't give up. I'm telling you, that's what fighters have to keep reminding themselves. Just don't quit. And if you don't quit, you're going to be the very best you could be.
What did you make of Tyson Fury's performance against Francis Ngannou?
Yeah, it wasn't well. I think he took it for granted. And that show you in life. If you take something for granted, I think it can backfire. And I think that backfired on him, and hopefully he learned from that.
Fury will fight Alexander Usyk. That will take place in Saudi Arabia in February. How do you think that fight goes? Because it's a real clash of styles.
Well, it's going to be a tough fight for both. Even though I think Usyk will win, because for one thing, he's a tough fighter and he don't give up, and he quicker. And so I don't think that Tyson Fury would be able to compete with how many punches he's going to throw.
My final question, because I know you're so busy. How do you think you would fare against some of these heavyweights right now? Do you think that you could take them all?
Wow. I don't think their era was better than ours because we had more Olympians who came out and did real well. So I think our era just was a stronger era. And that has a lot to do with how great the amateurs are.
Well, it's always a pleasure on IFL TV. Thank you very much for your time, Evander.
Thank you.